In a small, dusty town stood a boy named Azon. No, not for his strength, but for the weight of struggles he carried. Life had not handed him anything easy. His father had passed away early. His mother worked day and night to keep the small house standing. And Azon himself juggled school, a small job, and endless expectations he could never fully meet. Every morning he woke before sunrise, tied worn-out shoes, and walked miles to the only place where he felt truly alive, an abandoned ground where he trained. He wanted to become an athlete, a runner who could outrun every fear, every failure, every voice that ever told him you're not good enough. But dreams are expensive, and Azon had nothing except determination. One day at the ground, after a long run, his legs failed him. He collapsed, breathing heavily, tears mixing with sweat. In that moment of frustration, he whispered, "Why is success so far away from me? Why do I always fall short?" As if the wind heard him, an old coach named Usted Karim approached. He had watched Azon from afar for months, the boy who trained harder than anyone, but had no guidance. "You run with pain in your steps," the coach said. Azon wiped his eyes and nodded. "Because life doesn't let me run freely," the old man smiled. "Life never lets anyone run freely. Champions are not the ones who run without obstacles. Champions are the ones who run through them." From that day, Karim became both mentor and light. Training became tougher, more disciplined. Azon ran until his muscles screamed, learned breathing, pacing, and the art of turning pain into fuel. But darkness does not leave easily. 1 week before the regional championship, the biggest opportunity of his life, Azon's mother fell severely ill. Medical bills piled up, and he was forced to work double shifts. His training collapsed. His hope cracked. He thought of withdrawing from the race. But when he reached the hospital, his mother held his hand firmly. "Azon," she whispered, weak yet confident, "you don't run for trophies. You run because your heart was made to fight. If you quit now, pain will rule your life forever. Go, chase your destiny." Her words struck lightning inside him. Race day arrived. Azon stood among athletes who wore branded shoes and perfect confidence. Azon wore patched-up shoes and the weight of his world. When the whistle blew, everyone surged forward. Azon started slow, his body tired, his mind distracted, but his heart unshaken. Halfway through, his legs trembled. The old voices returned. "You're poor. You're broken. You'll never make it." But then he remembered his mother's hand, his coach's voice, and the promise he made to himself long ago. He pushed forward. The final stretch was fire. Every muscle screamed. Yet something deeper spoke louder, the dream he had carried since childhood. With a burst of raw will, Azon sprinted. He overtook one runner, then another, and another. He crossed the finish line in second place, not first, but far beyond anything he ever believed possible. When his mother heard, she cried with pride. The town celebrated him. The coach hugged him like a son. But Azon's victory was not the medal. It was the truth he had learned. Life will break you again and again. But every time you rise, you become a version of yourself that fear can no longer defeat. Azon continued training, continued winning, and continued inspiring every broken soul who believed they had nothing left. Because he proved that destiny does not belong to the strongest or the richest. Destiny belongs to the one who keeps standing after every fall.